Hey guys, this is another testing video for Emu. We have a slight update to the deck list. We've dropped the 6 cost 2k Sabo for a third Shirahoshi and a third The World's Equilibrium Cannot Be Maintained Forever. That is a long name, my goodness. But yeah, we just weren't really playing down the Sabo, so a 2k like Shirahoshi was being played down a lot more often. And Equilibrium is better as a 3k counter than a 2k counter. And we have a lot of turns where we just have more Dawn that we can expend for that. So made these two small adjustments here. Today we don't really have a set matchup theme that we're going for. So far when I've been doing my testing, I've been showing the process where we are onto like a specific matchup or something. Today, the plan is just to get into some ranked games, play what we play, and then just kind of try to slow down and talk through the decision-making process and what I'm thinking at each phase. And hopefully you can learn something from it. Hopefully I can learn something from it and kind of improve my gameplay. I'm learning that there's a lot of matchups that I just don't have a lot of experience in. The mirror being one of those. So I'm hoping I can run into some fellow emus. The matchup I feel most confident into right now is Ace, which is kind of ironic, but it's just I've ran into so many of those on ladder that I'm feeling very, very good into it. And my win rate's somewhere around 78%, which is decent for high ladder. But yeah, let's get to some games. Well, change of plans. So the OP bounty is stuck on trying to reconnect, so I guess there's probably updates going on. But now is the time I have to practice. I'm going to ping my Discord to see if any of my testing partners are wanting to play some games. If not, then I guess I'll play some randos. We'll see. Okay, so we ended up finding a rando. The rank is still down, and I haven't heard back from anybody. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get a game in while we're waiting. The music is really loud on my side. Hang on. Okay, that is much better. So yeah, we're going into a Zoro. Second is always better for us, so we'll take second. Empty Throne is the play. I like that I have these counter events, but I don't see any moles or any mills, and I don't see any searches. So we're going to mulligan this. 3 names, I guess maybe slightly better. We have a turn 2 play. Turn 1 is just going to be probably pitching the Venus. We don't really need this until late game. So hopefully we can get ourselves something else. Could be worse. From my experience so far, I think that the best strategy here is to starve the Zoro when we can. Now, my experience is pretty limited, and I think we want to keep both of those, which is annoying. Okay, that's pretty good. So far from my experience, like I was saying, the starving method seems to be what's best. So our decision making is going to be based on trying to, cancel. Starve as long as we can. We'll play out the Venus. We find our Mars. The Mars is huge. We're gonna put these to the top. So 4K, 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 2K. Now the reason why we put all our counter on top, by the way, is we are going to go through our deck most likely. Like if you're playing Emu, on average, you're going to see all of your 10 cost, if not at least 3 of them, which means that that's going to be at least anywhere from 15 to 20 cards deep that you're going to go. You're cycling every turn, so that's an extra draw per turn. And then on top of that, you have like your blockers and everything else. We'll have to play fast because since this isn't ranked, they might get mad. He can rest and then KO this anyway, so we might as well cycle it and pass. But yeah, that's why you always put your counters on top, so you get to those quicker. You can always rearrange and grab something out of there later, but in general, we wanted that up higher. Cool, he plays a smoker. We're not too concerned with the smoker. We'll just go for our... we don't have a 2K, so we'll go for a 3K counter. And then we'll go Mars, pitching the Mary Joie next turn. Still starving, so we'll go here. Pitching this to KO this. And we will just cycle out one of these. I do see a argument for just releasing the blocker, even though it's a blocker, because yeah, he's just gonna rest and swing into it. So then I would have had one more card in hand, and then my 8 Dawn turn, I could play up both of these and still have 1 Dawn up. But it's fine. Like, really. I think we go for this. Draw. We'll cycle first. We'll play this first, because if we find a Mars, it can be disgusting. Do we have a Jupiter in trash? I think so, yeah. We pitched one right away. So we've got Mars. Yeah, we got them all. Cool, cool, cool. And then we just go here, pitch this, boom. He 100% kills something. And he 100% takes a life. But 3 life and then 10 cost gaming seems kind of good. Am I wrong? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, that's like such a good life to get to. Because like I was thinking, oh, I should have blocked. But the thing is, even if I did block there, it just puts him in a situation where he can restand, put 3 Dawn under retroactively, and then restand anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think we start swinging unless there's one more thing to protect this or something. We start hitting life next turn, so it'll be good to have that extra swing anyway. Let's see. It's got 8 Dawn, so what could he be thinking about? What does he turn off if he searches now? Next turn, obviously, we go for... If he turns this sideways, we poke into this. Oh, he quits. Oh, I think he was regretting not playing this, maybe? Well, that's kind of lame. Okay, so here's a matchup that I've literally never played. Usopp. This is what happens when you're playing rando, right? It looks like we have 3 names in hand, which is decent. He has pseudo rush into all my bodies, so I think the Venus is kind of weak. Shirahoshi as well. Since he has pseudo rush, he can just swing into this. Yeah, I think this is just a mole. Probably about the same. We have this, which will probably find a name, maybe pitch a name that's unique. We still have this for our turn 2 play. This event's going to be decent. It's just okay. I think we have to take the Saint here. And that gets a name to the trash. Mars is a obvious pick here. Obvious pick because he has a lot of forecasts that go up to, that are nice to KO, that go up to 5, but we kill based on base cost anyway. This I don't think is going to be used. And then cycle from the board because it's useless on the board. Cool. So we have a 2K, a 1K. This is our play for next turn right now. We'll take. Cool. With this, we have 7 in trash. I think we just cycle with this and then play out 1. And we probably just poke for 5. We have more than 7 in trash, so you can't interact with this. It is a blocker, so it can block. Our 4-cost event, or 4K event is live. Our 3K event is live. Whatever he does play to the board this turn, we just Mars it away. And we'll 2K out. Perfect. So we will poke. Nice. Poke. He takes. So I think what we do is we go here, boom, KO. He can choose to draw. And if he chooses to draw, we play a Shirahoshi. And we're gonna put to the bottom a Shirahoshi and a 4K. And he has to discard. Beautiful. And we'll cycle none. Pass. I guess that wasn't the best thing to do ever because it's free. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll draw. Thank you. Does this also get Pseudo Rush? It does. That's actually really cool. That's kind of annoying. But what we can do screw you. Yeah, that's a troll, but at the same time, is it? Play this for 3, play this for 5. Doesn't matter which order. I guess we go here first. And then swing into here and see if he gives me a card. He does. So then... Oh, we don't have enough to do both. Dirt. Okay. Well, in that case... Wow, why is math so hard sometimes? In that case, let us swing big number. Beautiful. And we'll cycle this one, I guess. That's kind of nice. So you can take this out, which is fine. And then we can put back 2, which is fine. We can use this, put it to the bottom, etc. And then we can then drop our 10 costs, do the 10 cost things, and I think we might get close to just killing him next turn. Do we have a Jupiter in trash? Yeah, we do. So we have Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Mars. The only one we're missing is Saturn. So if we can find a Saturn, that'd be great. I'm too good. I'm too good at this game. What does this thing do? 3 cards at the bottom. Your opponent must trash a card from our hand. This is our obvious trash. And then we'll counter for it. No block. We'll give him a counter. Because he has 6 in hand. And what this allows us to do is just disgusting things. We do this. We put back that Shirahoshi that we just used. And one of these, because that is just such a good card. Ooh, we get rid of that, which is nice. We then just go here. Gives me another card. Oh, I'm so spoiled. Is he gonna give me another card? He gave me another card. Wow. Incredible. And then we 10 cost. We do the emu things, get our search. We're just gonna grab a 2K. There's no reason to grab anything else. Do we want to kill this? Nah. And we've got no reason to not just load up all of these. Yeah. Come at me, bro. It really is just that easy. What does this one do? On play, select one of your... Okay, so Leo gets a plus 2K. This one, return 2 cards in the trash, draw a card. Or if your opponent has 5 or more, they can discard a card from hand, but we have only 3 cards in hand, so no discard for us. Pokes for 5, 2k out. Pokes for another 5, block and a draw. Alright. So we'll start with a 4 cost, swinging 7 to face. And then we will go here. And then we will go here. And then we'll go here. I think he overcountered by mistake. Oh no, that was 3 ones. Wow. That's not ideal for him. We'll go here. We'll do this. Pitch this. Play out the 5 elders. Get a search off. Grab this. Use this to pop this. And the rest. Yeah. This is why we just kind of invalidate 90% of the meta. What are you going to do about it? Okay, so this is a matchup that theoretically could be kind of scary. Bello Betty goes fast, he goes vroom vroom. So if we don't see our defensive pieces early, it can be scary. This is, again, another one of those matchups that I've never actually played, but I can see it being intimidating. We'll keep, because we have double search. We're looking for Mars to make sure that we can kill the Karasu right away. And we're also looking for, like, obviously Saturn and this event. This event's really strong. So we'll just start with the event. The reason why we start the event is because we might get something and want to discard more than what we already have in hand. Because this will always replace itself. We found a Mars. Mars is a good card in this matchup. And then we'll go Charla. We don't really want any of these, so we'll just grab this and then discard, because we value the guarantee of a Warkery next turn over the possibility of getting something good off of the search event, I think. We probably also starve this matchup because they do have more anti-starve tools than they used to have, Bello Betty that is, but I believe in general they could get like trigger bodies and stuff, and it's just not optimal to give them all that advantage, you know. Cool. So we got 4 done to work with. We'll cycle this guy. A 2k is great, and then we'll just play this out and pass. We want to return things sideways so we can start swinging into his board. But in the meantime, having a Dawn up for a 3k counter or a 4k counter, being set up for the Mars for the next turn, all these are great. And if we desperately need it for some reason, a block and then a draw is also really, really strong. This is also likely a matchup where going second is huge. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Because then we just play the Mars, take out the Ivankov, and then he only has like 5k, 6k. 5, we'll give you a 2. I hate to give him a 3k counter for this, but I think we give him a 3k counter for this. Swing 5 into 2. We'll play the Mars. Oh gosh, I'm so bad. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Not really, but we're fine. And we pass. That is so bad. Oh my gosh. Cool. Okay. So he goes, plays out the Karasu. It's fine, because we will be able to do this next turn. He goes 6 into 4. We'll block and draw here. Gives me a Stussy. This is never getting played in this matchup, ever. We will auto-cycle that from hand. Finds Venus. Did we not have one? Okay, so it looks like the only one we're missing is the Saturn again. Seems like it's a common theme, but it's fine. We can just go Mars, pitching the Venus, KOing the Karasu. And yeah. Yeah, that's literally all. Because next turn we are just missing the Saturn. We might even take a hit. Nah, probably not. But we could. And then next turn, if he does anything less than 2 Karasu, we're like big chilling. Still has 8, so he could still do 2. Lindbergh is not scary at all because it can't KO anything. Anything turned sideways just dies. Another koala, yeah, it's a good anti-starve tool. It's also a blocker, so it's defensive and swings for 9. Helps them keep up hand advantage too. It's just a good card all around, you know. 6 to face, we'll give him the 2k. 7 to face, we'll give him a 4k. Another 7, we'll take this one. If he goes 9, we block. And we give him a block. So let's think about this. So first off, we cycle. We did not fix our hand with that cycle. So I think we go 5 into 3. See what he does. We only want to KO one of these. The other one we can KO with the Mars. And the bait here is if he goes for a block like that, we swing 8 into 1. Oh my gosh, I just realized how stupid I was. I could have released this after swinging instead. So also FYI, when I'm recording these videos, it's after my wife and son have gone to bed, so that I get to still spend maximum time with family before recording. So I'm like already cooked by the time I'm recording these typically. And we might as well just go 10. We have 2 blocks. This will guarantee a kill on one of these. He gets 3 swings. One will probably go through, but it's fine because we have 2 blocks. And then we take 1 life. Hopefully find a Saturn, which can find us another 10 cost. And then we continue the loops from there. 24 cards left in deck. Only seen 1 10 cost and no Saturn, and that's crazy. Okay, that's a good card. Good card. Also a good card. I think he's going for it. Okay. That's 7. We'll block with a draw. 6. We'll give him a 2k. 7. We'll take. Okay. 7. We'll go a 2 and a 1. Oh no. We're bad. Those 2 ones. Like I said, I don't sleep. I should be sleeping right now. That's so bad. Oh my goodness, how did I make that big of a mistake? It's fine. I'm fine. So we go 7. That'll guarantee this. We then go 6 here. And then we release this, so we have discard fodder. If it's not a Saturn and it's not a If it's not a Saturn that we get when we release this, and it's not a what's the word I'm looking for? If it's not a Saturn or a 10 cost, then we change up our plans. Yeah, it's not. So I think we just go here, play out this, pitch this, KO this, and then we want to swing 8 here. Cool. No cards in hand. 2 blocks. So if he gets a single rush, we are screwed. I suppose not a single rush per se. Yeah, I feel like we definitely misplayed this though. We kind of need to see something next turn. It's not what I wanted to see. He too has nothing in hand and a 1k. Can this save us? The dream's not dead. Oh my gosh. Grabbing the discard fodder. Okay, let's think about this very carefully. We have no way of killing him. I'm pretty sure we have no way of surviving because we take out 1 swing, right? And then we block. So then we do this. And then, we gotta. Yeah, that just secured it. Because he just does this. We block, we draw. Yeah, there's no shot. We're cooked. Yeah. So we definitely fumbled that a bit. I'll rematch him because that was actually a really good learning experience. I think the big misplays are like not actually releasing the right thing, and not using the stage for the Mars on that one turn and having a Dawn up for our counter events is huge. I probably should have chose to go first for the better practice, but it's whatever. We'll just grab this because we need to make sure we have them. We'll cycle out this. Okay, 2Ks and counter events are great. We will go ahead, cycle that out. I'll grab this one. Go ahead and do this because I think we have enough counter. Grab here and pass. Because at most he's only going to be able to do 2 swings here. If he goes 5-7 or even 6-7, he can take 1. It's not going to be the end of the world to take 1. And then he just gives us a target to swing at, so he's probably only swinging with the leader anyway this turn. But we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. He goes Ivankov into Lindbergh. Okay. And then swings 5. We'll give him a 2K. Yeah. That's what I thought. So we do this. We play this out. we pitch this, we KO this, we release this, and we pass. So even if he goes crazy here, we're able to completely shut down any push here. I think we keep the equilibrium just in case we need it to KO something. Yeah, like that. That we need to kill ASAP. This we can take. So this is gonna be an 8. That's a 7. That one we can counter out of. This one we can take. Yeah. Cool. So we pretty much just need to survive one more turn. Best way of doing that is to get rid of this. And then to get rid of that is 2 cards to save it. Good for him. But then that gives him 4 swings, counter event at 2k, 2 life, and a blocker. And then we're 10 cost gaming from there. And we should be able to clear the board with a 10 cost turn. I might have put Bello too low on the tier list. Maybe I was crazy. Although I don't know how it wins into... well, I guess it could also do decent to ace if it's fast enough. Because we're only on our 8 on turn now. So imagine there, they just played a 10 cost ace, or 10 cost Newgate there. Yeah, I could see it. Okay, so these 2 were just played. So the 8, we get out of with this. This one we'll take. So now we can get out of a 7. This will have to block. This will have to take. Cool. So let's just start with this and pitching this. Go ahead and get a search off. We only have 1 target. Well, I mean, we could grab the 10 cost, but we definitely don't need the 10 cost at this stage. So then Mars will pitch the dead card to KO. And then we're guaranteed whatever we swing into. So swing into here. He has to give it to me. You have no cards in hand. And you have no blockers available. It might have been smarter to keep the search event so that we had a chance to search for something. Because I think at worst you're getting a 1k with it, right? At best it's a 3k, 4k counter. But, oh well. Ooh, that's not ideal. Oh, actually, we have 6 Dawnlets. We're chilling. We go here. We play here. We go there. Boom. There we go. So we have 2 blocks. He has 1 card. He has 2 swings. Only thing that scares me is if that was an 8 cost dragon. Even then, it's just kind of a mild problem. I think we're good though. Yeah, we're big chilling now. Now we're gonna start swinging though. That's unfortunate, but yeah, it'll be fine. Poke. Poke. Okay. Poke. It's not so bad. Poke. Oh, we just win. Sweet. And he leaves. Alright, well, that was fun. Hello, Betty. Man, I'm really starting to get tired. It's way past my bedtime. We got a ace here. We'll go second. This is like the first normal matchup tonight, so I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good note to end on. This hand's broken. We got double searchers in hand and perfect discard fodder. Like, we want to get this out of our deck as fast as possible. You don't want to see this late game. Oh, look at that. 3 names. If this finds us a Warcry or a Jupiter, we're really good. I think we grab the Saturn. Pitching this, obviously, and then releasing this. Oh, man, that's too good. We're just too good at this game. That's what I'm telling. If he just goes and like swings big, like 8 or something, we take. It's whatever. Which new gate was that? It's the 9? Yeah, 9, 10B. 9 beer to spine. We got them all. We've assembled Exodia. Yeah, just poke for 6. And then we're going to play out the search. We're just looking for the 10 cost. Other notable cards to pick up would be the Never Existed. And we also want to start countering out a little bit more aggressive because we have 8 cards in hand. So we are a little bit of a pudding risk this turn. But if he does anything except for pudding, we're fine. 2 and a 1. That puts us in a 6. So now if he puddings us, we'll go -1 in hand, and it's completely fine. He just goes for the Marco, which is fine. This turn, I think we just go here, play out the Mars, pitch the Shalria, KO the Marco. He'll get some draws. We poke him twice for 6. We'll start with the leader. Poke. If he takes this, then we don't poke again. If he doesn't take, which he shouldn't take this early, I don't think. Then we poke again. And then he's going to go to 7. We'll cycle. And would you look at that? So 5 in hand. We are officially out of any concerns for the we're out of any concern for the pudding threat. Yamato is a scary card, though. Good thing that we have this for next turn, because we can just drop Saturn in this, swing 5 into this a bunch of times. Hope he dies. I think we go 2k, 1k here. In case he goes 8, if he goes 8, we can do this. If he just goes 7 again, we still do this. Found an Atmos, that card's dead, so the other cards must have been worse. Boop. Okay. So we could still Saturn and Venus here. I think we start with this no matter what. And we go 5 and see what he does. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. That's how it's done, boys. Ah, so good at this game. GG. My goodness. Alright. I'm keeping this in the video. Probably not going to make you sit through the whole thing, but I'm keeping this in the video. It was epic. Can I just check to see how far away I am from 5 elders? There's 2 of my... Oh, there it is. So look, we got Peter, search event, I think a Shira. Yeah, Shira and then a 5 elders. So the draw, so I would draw into the Jupiter, and then I would be able to go into, from Jupiter into a 5L. The following turn I draw a card, which would be the Shira. So I'd have Jupiter, Shira, and then a Stussy, he would have just played either an 8-cost event into a new gate. If he does this, we just it's not even, it's a non-decision. We just go here, remove that, and then we're done with it. If he goes to the 9 beard, we probably go into our very first 10 cost. These two though, we're not getting to these in a while, and that'd be kind of scary. Because he could start building a board with me not knowing that these are in my life. I usually try to stay at 2 or more life in case they drop the Roger, and he would have double Roger. So yeah, that's... Anyway, it would have been a very interesting game, very hard to play, but he just disappeared, so cool. The Unranked experience. Okay, so I don't know if I'm actually going to show anything or all of the, or whatever from the previous game. It was into an ace, they timed out, they just left me on red for like 20 minutes, and it's whatever. So I can't end on that note, right? So I did one more. We've got ourselves an Emu Mirror. This is the Unranked experience. Okay, this is like my 5th time not trying to get somebody that doesn't auto quit right away. I had an Emu Mirror. Before that I had an ace that timed me out. Now we are going into a Rayleigh. Please stick with me, man. Don't leave. Oh, I should have explained the mole. I'm getting delirious. It's way past my bedtime. I need a game that I can actually finish on, and I just feel really tilted after that stupid ace timed out. Like, that's just so rude, and inconsiderate. We'll go here, grabbing this, and then we go and we'll pitch this, and then we'll release this. Cool, we got some 2Ks, we can swing into this, and then do this, and then get a blocker, and Yes, very sophisticated high-level commentary. He's probably going to want to play more searchers, maybe swing with the Shaki. Maybe not, though. It looks like he's not swinging with the Shaki. Oh, what are these? That's the boosting one. Oh. That's the Radical Beam. Okay. I've seen the cards. Oh, he does swing a Shaki. Cool. 1K. And then 7? We can take the 7 for now. Cool. We swing 5 into this. We're at 8, so he can't kill my stuff. Beautiful. We go into here. We grab this. 3K counter, 1K, 1K, 1K. I explained the logic in my ace matchup, ironically, I think. Which means nobody's going to see it. But basically, we want to be able to get to counters who cycle through our deck so fast. I might have said that already to you. I don't know. You now know for sure, though. He plays the Luffy. We want to see a Mars, but I don't think we're going to see a Mars. Let's see what he plays into here. A Sanji, it's whatever. If he goes 7 here, oh, no, he's going to just go for the Nami? Okay, found another Luffy. We can just 2K with the Jupiter. That's fine. I'll go ahead and trash a Jupiter. Oh my gosh. So, I think we just do this and pass. So my logic here is we have 3 4K counter events. We could spend this, but he's not going to kill us here. What are we missing, actually? We're missing Mars. Mars is actually very important to find. We need a Mars ASAP. But like, we got a lot of counter here. He has an unblockable, so we cannot go to 0. We want to stay at least 2 life. So if he goes back-to-back unblockables, we're still chilling. He also says this, we don't care about that. That's whatever. And I believe he still has the power boosting one. He still has a rad beam. All those are still fine. He goes 5. That gives us a target to swing into. We'll go for the 4K. 6. We'll go for a block to see if we can draw into something that helps us. Oh, that's so annoying. And he's gonna play over this, so I don't even get value. What do I even swing into? Swing 7, that's fine. Cool. So now we go here. I think we kill both of these. This goes away, so maybe we can find a. Well, we really need a Mars. That's the other thing. We need Mars. They're here. He's gonna give me 2 cards. I like cards. There's the Mars. You know what? We take that. And then we'll play this, pitch this, KO this one. Because screw that one. So now we have a blocker, we have a body for him to swing at if he really wants to swing at it. I believe that means we now have all the things. He missed the search. His hand is a Rad Beam plus these 2. Perfect. Right? He still has the Rad Beam. Yeah, you should show the Rad Beam over these. But he has the counter event, the Rad Beam, and the unblockable. So noted. He goes there. We're not saving yet. We'll probably have to use this never existed, as well as the blocker to make sure that we are staying at above 2 life, because this is scary. It is very scary. But what is very nice here is if he turns these 2 guys sideways, we can basically clear the whole board, I think, which is cool. Ooh, and we have 2 back-to-back now, so you can block here. So he has 1 up for either the Rad Beam or the other thing. Oh, do we have a Jupiter in trash? Yeah, we have multiple. Cool. Yeah, we have everything. We have everything we could ever dream of. So we just go here. Boop. We can go here. And then we go here. And we go here. And then we go here, 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 here. You can do a search. I think we just grab this because it's fun. Just kidding. We pitch this, KO this. And then we just go and put all of our Dawn under this one. And we kill this one. And now he's put into a weird position. And that's what we wanted to do. Make sure he has no swings. He got another one of these, so he has 2 of those. He has a Rad Beam. He has an unblockable. He has something else that he just got now. But he only has 1 real swing this turn, so we don't care. And we're about to poke him a bunch of times, so we really don't care. Cool. So yeah, we'll start with this one. 7. Yeah, that's 2. You're gonna have to give me another one. That's not good for you. We know one's a Rad Beam, so he has 1 brick in hand. We'll just go for here, I guess. And then what can you possibly do? I guess there's power minus triggers, right? Out of these, we want that one dead the most, I think. Then we'll go here. We haven't released yet. Jeez. Our hand got like healthy somehow. Oh, that's so good. If he takes this, we just go for game. Yeah, he's not that bad. Go here, we do this, go here. We'll keep the Saturn in case we have to do another search for another 10 cost. Saturn first. We found another 10 cost. So now we can pitch the Saturn we have here to KO. Well, this is technically Well, if we KO last life, he doesn't have the 7k. So yeah, let me just go here because you can't rest my Dawn. It's nice not to worry about resting Dawn or blockers. And yeah, we're chilling because we have 2 blocks. He can do 1 unblockable, but like whatever. We've got 8k counter. Yeah, he quits. What a loser. All right, yeah, that's what we're ending on. Bye.